I was like, what you talking about?
I don't know. Let's see. Is it?
Oh, I gotta get closer, don't I? Let me see if I can zoom in.
I'm just doing this just for the camera now. You gotta make sure you get it on camera.
Okay, guys, I'm zoomed in.
Oh!
Into the camper. I'm just gonna be brave, and head on in. And we don't know where that spider went. It could have ducked through some nook and cranny and gone outside. That's what I'm gonna believe. That's what I'm telling myself. Or, you know, it could be underneath these bags, which is fine. Okay, all right. Okay. Y'all see? Right there. Ah!
What?
Get out of my camper.
This match is still pretty good. You sure you don't want to bring this in the house?
Oh no.
There still, and all of a sudden it was just shooting around.
It was everywhere. Was it flying?
I should have killed that spider. See, now it went up on all that stuff. I'm somebody went like it was flying, didn't it?
That's what I'm saying.
It went back and forth, and then under all stuff.
Oh.
Under all that stuff, Mama got to bring out.
Oh, wait. Oh,
This what happens when you try to be humane with stuff. See, if I would just squished it, it would have been over with. But I'm trying to get it in the bottle. It's just being all nice. And as soon as I try to get it in the bottle, it shut off. Pew!
What is up, Resurrection Ranch family? It's the Resurrection Ranch at Resurrection Campers, and I am headed to the camper now to do a little bit of work. I've got to pave the way for Tim to come in and do some more detailed technical work in the camper. But I was just, getting ready, getting headed out, cleaning up, washing some dishes, getting the kids settled, and ready to head to RC, Resurrection Camper, which is now literally right outside my doorstep. And I was getting so excited, and I realized why the camper made me so excited, and why I was just getting like so much joy from just thinking about it, thinking about working on it, thinking about the home-based business that the Lord has given us. And it was because the camper is a lot like me. It literally represents my testimony and what God has done with me, because I was entangled in religion and useless and not good for anything in terms of serving God. And he pulled me out of that. He washed me. He did some work on me, doctoring up on me, and made me so that I was useful and able. It's like, this is a camper, right? So we can go camping in it, right? No, it's a camper, but it's not useful unless it's been pulled out, unless it's been cleaned out, cleaned up, and unless it's been like in working order, right? And so that's what God does with us. That's what he did with me. He pulled me out of religion and gave me opportunities to be active and to actually use my faith, to actually be used for the purpose that I was intended to be used. And that's what we're doing with this camper. We pulled RC out, and now we're getting it fit to be used the way it should be used, as a camper, so that all the things about it that make it a camper are functioning. And it's so awesome and amazing that the God we serve can do that. And I'm just super excited that the camper is not just a physical camper, but it's representative of something spiritual, and that's hope. Okay? That is hope. And that's why God sent us the worst of the worst camper to be a testimony to me of hope, because there were times in the past season of our ministry that I didn't activate my faith, that I didn't use my faith like God wanted me to, that I didn't step out. I was still too entangled in religion and just different things that I thought that weren't based on a real relationship with Jesus and weren't based on the Bible. And God uprooted those things. And now with RC, through RC, I have the opportunity to step out on faith and to use my faith again. And that's why I was getting so excited about coming out and working on RC and being active and using my hands, because God is giving me hope, and He's giving me the opportunity to use my hands to step out on faith with this home-based business and be active and useful for Him. And I know that this is just the beginning of the Lord demonstrating His power over and over again. And I know it's just the beginning of God displaying hope. And I know that there are going to be even worse campers that God is going to give us through His home-based business to display hope. So y'all, come on with me. We're going to head on in RC and see what we can do. There she is. I really love how clean and bright RC looks now that we've gotten it pressure washed. And just walking up to it, I'm remembering we talked a little bit about, okay, are we going to change the paint colors? Are we going to change the paint scheme? And right now, I'm loving this blue and white. So we decided to just touch up paint. So we'll touch up, we'll just match these colors and go back with blue and white, because I love it. It just looks like a happy camper. That's what it reminds me of, happy camper. So we're gonna stick with the blue and the white and just touch up paint on the outside. And inside, we have done a lot in terms of cleaning it up and pulling everything out. These are a few items that we were keeping, but I just need to find a home for these items, and I need to do a more detailed clean. I really want to just wipe down these counters really well, wipe down the cabinets, sweep, vacuum, just really do a detailed clean. We want to pull this mattress out because we're just going to replace this mattress, and there's a metal frame underneath. Oh, and lots of stuff too. So there's a metal frame underneath that we're going to get rid of and move away from, because Tim is going to build a platform that will pop up. So he's going to use some plywood board and use we'll have a platform that the bed will sit on, because this metal frame was not comfortable to sleep on, and the mattress had to be really flexible. So yeah, you can just only imagine what sleeping on that was like for several months. But we're gonna make it better, and he's gonna build the platform, and the platform will pop up kind of like the hood of a trunk. We'll have it on shocks, and it'll pop up so that you can access all the underbed storage, and it's gonna be great. And we're gonna get a better mattress. We're gonna upgrade. I think this mattress was around $100, and it was great at the time because it fit our budget. But we're gonna get maybe, not too much more, but a little bit better. I think the next one up was like a $150 or like slightly under $200, and at the time we were like, no, we need to do it as cheaply as possible. So we'll be able to upgrade now to the next mattress up and have a really comfortable mattress and bed, because this truly is my favorite part of the camper. And we just want to deck this out with pillows and make it nice and luxurious for RC. So that is the goal. I have to get the mattress out. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that frame and get all the stuff that has been hiding under here. Just when you think you done got rid of all the junk, you realize there's some more junk that you need to get rid of. So I'm going to get that junk that's still under the bed and get it pulled out and cleaned up, because Tim will have to get back here. The solar is all run back here through this back. I'll show y'all. Step outside for a second and show you. Through the back section of the camper out here. So he will need the access under the bed in order to work on the solar for the camper. That's super important. And we're gonna get a new battery and do all that. But I want it to be super duper clean for him when he gets in. So that is my goal for today in terms of RC, is to get it just clean. So that is my goal for today with RC, is just to get in here and get it clean. And our goal with the home-based business is to be able to fix up RC and then to buy or obtain another camper that we can fix up on. And the beautiful business plan that God has given us with Resurrection Campers is you really can buy or obtain the worst camper as long as it's solid. This metal frame was solid, even though we reframed all the wood. The metal frame was solid, but you really can get the worst camper and then rebuild it. And if you do the work yourself, then you're able to have a lot of margin between what the camper is worth when you first get it, what you invest into it, and then what you're able to sell it for. So that is the goal, is to be able to bless people because of the margin that we have with the campers, and that we're doing the work ourselves. So we eventually want to give away a camper, or maybe give away something from the proceeds, however the Lord directs us to do it. But the goal with Resurrection Campers is to breathe life into really dry, rotten things. But then when you do that, you realize there's a lot of profit there, because you didn't have to invest a lot of money to begin with. And then, you know, if you keep it with the material costs low and everything like that, then you're able to sell it for less, or give it away, or just make more profit so that you can be generous with the proceeds. But that is the beautiful thing about the business plan that the Lord has given us. And then the main work then is with our hands. And that is what the Lord told us in the very beginning, to work with our hands so that we have to give to those who are in need. And that's what Resurrection Campers is about. So this is the first, and we really believe that the Lord is going to teach us and show us the way, pave the way through RC, the original RC, the first Resurrection Camper, and that he's just going to display his power of resurrection over and over again, and he's going to show us hope for ourselves spiritually through these campers. So I'm going to get started just with the cleaning up and cleaning out, the more detailed version of cleaning up and cleaning out, so that I can prepare the way for the next round of work that needs to be done, the more technical aspects that need to be done, because I'm excited about the battery. We're going to get this water going with the water pump, and we're going to do some work, you know, the shower, the water. So we'll those will be the next steps in terms of the technical things. And then to come, we'll be able to even repair the tub. We got some repairs to do on the sink. We're not sure about the refrigerator and the stove, if we can get those going, or the oven. The stove top works, but the oven doesn't. So we're not sure if we'll be able to get those going, but we will see. So I'm just anticipating all these new steps, and I think I may have found a paint color for the cabinets as well while we were looking and picking out paint colors for the barn and for Emma. So I'm excited. It's some amazing things coming, but right now I just need to prepare the way for the next step for Tim to come in. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. Howdy.
Hey, hot in here.
Everything I need. Always want more money to spend, cause I got these mouths to feed. Then I think about where I've been, and I must believe that if you didn't hear
Excuse me, drinking body armor. I've been working on IAG Farms all day. Had to come out and help the wife out. Her business.
been too good to me. Every good and perfect
There we go.
see what today may bring. For my good, for my good, it's all working. For my good, it's gonna work out. For my good, yeah.
Let me tell you just how I know when I lost it all. He returned it 100-fold, 'cause I held on to his promise. If you wonder what the future holds, if it will
All right, you gonna help me get this mattress and this bed frame pulled out?
slow, what
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
every good, perfect thing. Let's see for my good,
For my good,
I see it working.
it's all working.
Yes, it is.
For my good, for my good,
It's gotta work.
But pretty soon we're gonna have to do something about it.
For the Lord
Oh, wait.
and His mercy
Hey, little bud.
endures
What's going on, little bud?
for the Lord
What you doing in my camper?
is good,
Question.
and
What type of
His
fighter are you?
mercy endures
You fairly big.
forever.
You look huge when I was on in on you like this.
What was you talking about?
All right, let's see. Is it?
Oh, I gotta get closer, don't I? Let me see if I can zoom in.
I'm just doing this just for the camera now. You gotta make sure you get it on camera.
Okay, I'm zoomed in.
Oh!
Oh,
All that stuff mama gotta bring out.
oh, wait, oh,
This is what happens when you try to be humane with stuff. See, if I would just squished it, it would have been over with. But I'm trying to get it in the bottle. It's just being all nice. And as soon as I try to get it in the bottle, it's shut up. Pew! All right, well, I did my best. See you later.
y'all. What did he do? Y'all, what just happened? Did he really do that? Wow. I don't even know how much of that I even got on camera. That spider went like everywhere in 2 seconds. Like, what happened? I thought it was flying. I'm like, does it have wings? Did it shoot some of its spidey web and then like glide? Okay. All right. Okay. Woo! That was scary. And now I have to get those bags out. What am I gonna do, y'all? All right, y'all, it took me a second to get my bearings, but I'm headed back into the camper. I'm just gonna be brave, and head on in. And we don't know where that spider went. It could have ducked through some nook and cranny and gone outside. That's what I'm gonna believe. That's what I'm telling myself. Or, you know, it could be underneath these bags, which is fine. I'm just gonna grab this stuff, get it out of the camper, and then I'll get the stuff bagged up that needs to be bagged up and thrown on the back of the truck. No big deal. It was a big scary spider, but I'll be okay. I'm just gonna, you know, gonna do it. That's it. So I'm just gonna grab this stuff and get it moved out of the camper as quickly as possible. Nope, not right now. I uncovered the spider. It's back, you know, being still. It's kind of slow. But it's in there. It was underneath all those bags like we thought it might be. Let's see if I can sneak in there and show y'all where it is now. Okay, all right. Okay. Y'all see? Right there. Ah!
What?
I was so thrown off by the spider under there that I didn't even notice the dead mouse right next to it. But at least it was already dead. So I don't know what happened to the spider. It either moved into some of the stuff that I cleared out, or it's still there somewhere. But there's definitely a dead mouse. So I still have to get all this little like puzzle pieces and just, you know, little pencils and other stuff cleared out. But yeah, so gotta take care of that dead mouse too. So it's time to put some gloves on, y'all.
I see it. And see, crack the pecans and all that.
I know, it was making its home under there, y'all.
I know that you're curious, I know that you're strong, but life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow, but who knows, if we get joy or sorrow. Stay true to that fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire in what you can't control. We fly, try so hard to get there, and we might be lost but not forever. There's things in life you simply need to know. But sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. Don't say you're ridiculous, you're not even close.
I've gotten everything I can get by hand. I've cleaned out this section here, and I've cleaned out also everything under the bed. And now I'm just gonna get a vacuum, see if I can go find our shop vac and kind of get the more fine-tuned stuff. And then I'm also going to come and wipe this counter down and these cabinets down. And yeah, I think once I do that, I will have successfully cleaned the camper, y'all. I even picked up the dead mouse, okay? Okay. I had a glove on and I grabbed it with a piece of paper, but it's picked up, it's done, and I've got literally everything that I can pick up. I picked it up, so I'm gonna see if I can grab this shop back and finish up.
You simply need to know about sun and rain and trust and letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering before you make it safely to the end. The end. There's things in life you simply need to know about sun and rain and trust and letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering before you make it safely to the end. Before you make it safely to the end. The end. The end.
This shop vac.
That don't know what that is.
I know.
Where's the holes in it? Look at the holes in the inside.
There's a little
Oh.
There's a little
Yeah.
It's
stretchy.
like, what brain?
Holding out the side.
For real.
There's a little stretchy
Like,
there.
what?
And they connected to this or this to vacuum. Which one do you want to use?
That inside.
Oh yeah, for real.
What is that for? The vacuum.
You got the thing sticking out the side.
Oh,
Then you put this on.
it is.
Oh, yeah.
We're being video right
Okay. Gotta watch what you gotta do, man.
now.
Oh, we got cameras going.
For real.
I don't know what she was
That's
doing.
what you say.
I don't know what she was doing, y'all.
I know.
It's good. It's good. I came when I came.
Yeah, but she was gonna delete it.
You
But she
not
was
get
gonna
what?
delete the video.
Is it this one or is it this one?
It's the one below.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, at least I had the right place.
Usually I had that one on the other side.
I was like, this is not going to work. I'm so embarrassed. I'm super embarrassed.
Or this one.
Yeah, you put that one.
Blame it on the mouth and silent trauma.
Bless her heart, y'all. She tried.
Whatever.
Right.
All right, y'all. I'm all set up now.
Indiana Rose, I caught a glimpse of you out on the road, quiet like a dove. You're whispering a symphony unknown.
I've got it. I just completely doused these cabinets, and I'm just gonna let that sit for a while before I wipe it down. But I'm like covered in dust and dirt, and I picked up things that should not be picked up. I've encountered spiders, but that's what it's like when you are resurrecting things and even just starting something new, paving the way. I feel like I'm in new territory with creating this home-based business. So I'm literally carving out a path and paving the way. So that means that there's going to be some things that I have to get rid of, some nitty-gritty things, some yucky things. So I've just been getting to it, and the camper really looks amazing. I'm going to wipe these cabinets down, and then I will take y'all through for a final walkthrough of clean camper. Not all the little dusts and the bugs and the ladybugs and the spiders and mice. But I'm gonna walk y'all through. So I've done a deep clean now, and it looks really good. Tim even walked in and said it smelled different in here, and that was before I even came with the spray, the Pine-Sol or bleach spray that I'm spraying. So it really is just getting rid of all that stuff that was underneath the beds, and vacuuming changed the atmosphere. And I really do feel like I'm paving the way for the Holy Spirit to rest and come and do his work. I really feel like I'm paving the way also for Tim to come in and to do the work that he needs to do with the battery and the solar. And I'm excited just about this next step, because it's 2 weeks in, y'all, and we have not spent any money. It's just been pure sweat equity of pulling the camper out, and it has come so far just with our hands and just cleaning out junk and just spraying and vacuuming and doing those few things. So I know that now it's time, now that we've cleaned it up and invested our sweat equity and invested our hands into the process, now it's time to come and invest some funds and get the battery. And it'll still just be a small amount of money, but I know that it's going to be a big impact. And that's the beautiful thing that the Lord is showing me through Resurrection Camper, is that because it had a good foundation, these small things that we're doing to get it back on track are truly like having a huge impact. And it'll be the same with a new camper, that the worse off it is, you know, the more we do to it, the better it will get. And so it just has, when you are the worst of the worst, you have a long way to improve, right? There's a lot to improve. So those small steps that you make, just cleaning it out and pulling it out of the muck, make a huge difference. So I am excited. I am inspired. I'm ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead, wipe this down, and I'm going to give you the final walk around.
Oh, yeah. Listen, like a sunrise horizon, always there, always shining, building me up with the song it's singing, filling my heart like a fire.
Flip over in here.
Always warm, always holding, biggest part of my story, healing my soul, help me feel completion, bringing me here to my glory. It keeps pulling me back, it keeps pulling me back to you. It keeps pulling me back, yeah. It keeps pulling me back to you. It keeps pulling me back, to you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's never proud, never leaving. It won't ignore when I'm singing. Can't let go even when I'm wandering. It won't give up on my journey. It won't forget any promise, but won't remember my failures. Never shame me, you don't wanna hurt me. You won't ever fail me. No, it keeps
This is it, y'all. My final walk around, and I am done for the day. This, underneath the bed, was by far the most difficult task. I battled mice, I battled spiders, and all types of creeping things. But look how good it looks now. And Tim will be able to get to all these wires for the solar and the battery. And boom, it's done. We did it. Thank you, Jesus. We got through that. Woo! But this was just pretty simple. I vacuumed in this area. I vacuumed out all of the cabinets and the drawers and just cleaned them out. I haven't even wiped them down yet, but I just vacuumed them out. And then I wiped down the countertop. It's looking nice and clean. And I wiped down the stove and sprayed everything. Let it soak for a little bit. Wiped down all the outside of the cabinets. And then over here, I also vacuumed and cleaned everything. There, some type of mouse was bringing like pecans and some type of, I don't even know what all was here, but I just vacuumed it all up. And now it is all super clean in this area here. And it looks so good. But yeah, $0 so far. And look at this camper. It is a dramatic, again, like I was saying before, it is a dramatic transformation with just a little bit of sweat equity, just a little bit of elbow grease and hard work. And y'all, it looks so good. So just with a little bit of, hard work, elbow grease, I was able to just wipe down everything, vacuum everything. I had another layer of junk that I had to get rid of here, but now everything is really free and clear for Tim to come in and do this next level of work where we're actually going to be investing into the camper and purchasing some items. But it puts us in a different headspace. I literally believe that now it's a place where the Holy Spirit can rest and he can do his work of just inspiring us, giving us great ideas, encouraging us, and just giving us joy, love, and peace, and all the fruits of his spirit as we continue to work on Resurrection Camper. So I am super excited for these next steps, and I know the Lord has his hand on this home-based business. So y'all just join us for this journey and watch along as we continue to resurrect Resurrection Camper. It's the Resurrection Ranch at Resurrection Camper, where it is still all about God. I will see y'all on the next one.